Hey everyone, Sonam here. Picture this. Cobblestone streets bathed in the golden glow of sunset. Colourful houses stacked like children's blocks against a backdrop of towering mountains. And the aroma of fresh pastries wafting through the air. Sound like a dream? Well, these charming villages aren't just in fairy tales. They're real, and they're waiting to be discovered in the heart of Europe. In this video, we're ditching the tourist traps and venturing off the beaten path to uncover 30 of the most enchanting small towns and villages Europe has to offer. From the fairy tale lanes of Colmar to the dramatic cliffside houses of Positano, we're going beyond the guidebooks to experience the true heart and soul of these hidden gems. Get ready to be inspired as we wander through picturesque squares, savor regional delicacies, and discover the unique stories that make each of these destinations so special. This is your ultimate travel bucket list for experiencing the magic of Europe, one charming village at a time. So, pack your bags, grab your sense of adventure, and let's go. Our first stop takes us to the Alsace region of France, where the storybook town of Colmar awaits. Imagine strolling along canals lined with vibrantly coloured, half-timbered houses. It's like stepping straight into a scene from Beauty and the Beast. And speaking of beauty, the flower-filled window boxes and charming bridges only add to Colmar's undeniable charm. But Colmar is much more than just a pretty face. This town boasts a rich history dating back to the Middle Ages, evident in its well-preserved architecture and fascinating museums. Be sure to visit the Unterlinden Museum, home to the iconic Eisenheim altarpiece, and don't miss the local markets where you can indulge in regional specialties like tarte flambe and Riesling wine. Next, we journey to Germany, where the medieval walled town of Rothenburg ob der Tauber stands frozen in time. As you wander through its cobbled streets lined with colourful, gabled houses, you'll feel like you've been transported back to the Middle Ages. Be sure to walk along the old city walls for breathtaking views and visit the fascinating medieval crime museum for a glimpse into the town's darker past. Rothenburg is also famous for its Christmas spirit, which can be enjoyed year-round at the Katerwohlfahrt Christmas village. And no visit is complete without indulging in a slice of Schneeball, a local pastry that's as delicious as it is beautiful. Our next stop takes us back to the Alsace region of France, this time to the enchanting village of Egrisheim. Known for its concentric circular layout, a stroll through Egrisheim feels like walking through a giant snail shell, a delightful and unique experience. The brightly coloured, half-timbered houses, adorned with overflowing flower boxes, create a picturesque scene that will take your breath away. But Egrisheim's beauty is more than skin deep. As you wander through the narrow, winding streets, be sure to pop into one of the many wineries that line the route. This region is renowned for its aromatic white wines, particularly Gewürztraminer and Riesling. Sample the local vintages, savor the traditional Alsatian cuisine, and soak up the charming ambience of this storybook village. Nestled between a glistening lake and towering mountains, Hallstatt, Austria, is what fairy tales are made of. This picturesque village is so stunning that it's even been replicated in China. Take a leisurely boat ride on the Hallstatter Sea, marvel at the colourful houses stacked along the mountainside, and explore the fascinating salt mines that date back to prehistoric times. In the heart of the village, you'll find a charming market square, perfect for enjoying a traditional Austrian lunch, and for the best views in town, hike up to the Hallstatt Skywalk, which offers breathtaking panoramic vistas of the surrounding landscape. Next, we're off to Switzerland, where the adventure capital of Grindelwald awaits. Nestled at the foot of the Eiger, Monk and Jungfrau mountains, this village is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Hike through lush alpine meadows, go canyoning in the Lutschine River, or take a thrilling ride on the first flyer zip line. And for those who prefer a more relaxed pace, Grindelwald offers plenty of opportunities to soak up the stunning scenery. Take a scenic train ride to Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe, or simply relax in the village and enjoy the fresh mountain air and breathtaking views. Dominated by the majestic Mont Blanc, the highest peak in Western Europe, Chamonix, France, is a mecca for mountaineers and outdoor enthusiasts. Take a cable car to the Aiguille du Midi for breathtaking views of Mont Blanc and the surrounding Alps, or challenge yourself to a hike on one of the many trails that crisscross the valley. For a more leisurely experience, stroll through the charming town centre, browse the shops selling high-end outdoor gear, and savor the flavors of Savoyard cuisine in one of the many restaurants. And don't forget to try the local specialty fondue, a delicious way to warm up after a day in the mountains. They're prepared to be captivated by the pastel-colored houses of Positano, Italy, tumbling down the cliffs towards the turquoise waters of the Amalfi Coast. This iconic village is a feast for the senses, with its narrow, winding streets, fragrant lemon groves, and breathtaking sea views. Spend your days exploring the boutiques selling locally made ceramics and limoncello, relaxing on the beach, or taking a boat trip to nearby Capri. And in the evening, savor delicious Italian cuisine while enjoying the sunset over the Mediterranean Sea. Perched high on the cliffs of Santorini, Oia is famous for its iconic blue-domed churches and whitewashed houses overlooking the Aegean Sea. This picturesque village is a photographer's dream, especially at sunset when the sky erupts in a kaleidoscope of colors. Spend your days exploring the narrow streets, browsing the shops selling local crafts and souvenirs, and relaxing in one of the many cafes with stunning views. And be sure to sample the local wines, which thrive in Santorini's volcanic soil. This charming fishing village turned cosmopolitan hub offers the perfect blend of history, culture, and natural beauty. Explore the cobbled streets of the old town, visit the imposing medieval castle, and relax on one of the many sandy beaches. Cascais is also a surfer's paradise with waves for all levels. So whether you prefer to catch some waves, soak up the sun, or explore the local history, Cascais has something for everyone. Often called the most beautiful village in England, Byberry is a picture-perfect slice of Cotswolds charm. Stroll along the River Colne, admire the honey-coloured stone cottages of Arlington Row, and enjoy a traditional cream tea at one of the local tea rooms. With its idyllic setting and quintessential English charm, Byberry is the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Perched on a rocky outcrop above the Guadalaviar River, Albarracin is a stunning example of Moorish architecture and one of Spain's best-kept secrets. Lose yourself in the maze of narrow streets, admire the pink-hued houses with their wrought-iron balconies, and visit the Albarracin Cultural Park to learn about the region's rich history. For the best views, hike up to the Torre del Andador, a 10th century watchtower that offers panoramic vistas of the village and surrounding landscape. Imagine a string of colourful fishermen's huts clinging to the rugged coastline set against a backdrop of towering mountains and crystal-clear waters. That's Raina, Norway. Located in the heart of the Lofoten Islands, this picturesque fishing village is a haven for nature lovers and photographers. Go kayaking amidst the islands, hike to the Reinebringen viewpoint for breathtaking panoramic views, or simply relax in one of the traditional rorbua or fishermen's cabins and soak up the tranquility of this magical place. Dominated by a stunning 13th century castle, Český Krumlov is a charming town nestled in a meander of the Vltava River. Wander through the cobbled streets lined with colourful Baroque and Renaissance buildings. Enjoy a performance at the unique revolving theatre and take a guided tour of the castle to learn about its fascinating history. For a unique perspective, rent a canoe and paddle down the Vltava River, enjoying the beauty of the town from the water. Often called the Venice of the North, Bruges is a city of canals, cobbled streets and medieval architecture. Take a romantic boat ride along the canals, visit the marked square with its iconic belfry, and indulge in the city's famous chocolate. Be sure to visit the Church of Our Lady, home to Michelangelo's Madonna and Child sculpture, and the Groningen Museum, which houses a remarkable collection of Flemish primitive paintings. Step back in time in Sigisawara, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the best preserved medieval citadels in Europe. Wander through the cobbled streets lined with colourful houses. Climb the clock tower for panoramic views of the town, and visit the house where Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration for Dracula, is believed to have been born. In the evening, enjoy a traditional Romanian meal in one of the many restaurants housed in centuries-old buildings. Nestled in a valley in the heart of the Eifel National Park, Monschau is a charming town known for its well-preserved, half-timbered houses, many of which date back to the 18th century. Take a stroll along the Ruhr River, visit the Red House, a former cloth merchant's home that is now a museum, and enjoy a slice of Monschauer Senfladen, a local mustard cake. For a taste of the great outdoors, hike to the nearby Dreile Anderegg, where Germany, Belgium and Luxembourg meet. Known as the Venice of the Netherlands, Githorn is a picturesque village with no cars, only canals and charming wooden bridges. Rent a boat and explore the network of canals, admire the thatched roof farmhouses and enjoy the tranquility of this unique village. Be sure to visit the Museum de Oudarde, which houses a fascinating collection of gemstones and minerals. Dominated by a dramatic medieval castle perched on a cliff top overlooking a crystal-clear lake, Bled is a fairy tale destination in Slovenia. Take a traditional Pletna boat ride to Bled Island, home to the Church of the Assumption and its legendary wishing bell, and hike up to Bled Castle for breathtaking views of the lake and surrounding mountains. Be sure to sample the local delicacy, Bled cream cake, a delicious pastry made with layers of vanilla cream and puff pastry. Nestled at the foot of the iconic Matterhorn, Zermatt is a car-free village and a paradise for skiers, hikers and mountain lovers. Take a ride on the Gernegrat Bahn, Europe's highest open-air railway, for breathtaking views of the Matterhorn and surrounding peaks, or challenge yourself to a hike to Stellisee, a picturesque lake that reflects the Matterhorn in its still waters. In the village, browse the shops selling high-end Swiss watches and chocolate, and enjoy a traditional Swiss fondue or raclette dinner. Another car-free gem in the Jungfrau region, Wengen offers breathtaking views of the Eigermonch and Jungfrau Mountains. Take a ride on the Wengenalpbahn, a cogwheel railway that climbs to the Jungfraujoch, or hike to Mannlichen for panoramic views of the surrounding peaks. In the village, enjoy the relaxed pace of life, browse the shops selling local crafts and souvenirs, and savor traditional Swiss cuisine in one of the many restaurants. Known for its chic atmosphere and world-class skiing, Megève also offers plenty of charm in the summer months. Hike through the lush alpine meadows, go horseback riding, or simply relax in the village and enjoy the stunning scenery. Be sure to visit the medieval church and the Musée du Haut Val d'Arles, which showcases the region's history and culture. One of the 5 villages that make up the Cinque Terre, Manarola is a colourful spectacle of houses clinging to the cliffs above the Ligurian Sea. Hike the Via dell'Amore, a scenic coastal path that connects Manarola to Rio Maggiore, or take a dip in the crystal-clear waters. In the evening, savor fresh seafood and local wine while enjoying the sunset over the Mediterranean. Tucked away on the northern tip of Kefalonia Island, Fiscardo is a charming fishing village that escaped the development that has affected much of the island. Relax on the pebble beaches, go snorkeling or diving in the crystal-clear waters, or enjoy a leisurely lunch at one of the waterfront tavernas. Be sure to visit the nearby Assos, a picturesque village dominated by a Venetian castle. With its pastel-coloured houses, Venetian architecture and charming harbour, Rovinj is a slice of Italy on the Istrian Peninsula. Explore the narrow streets of the old town, visit the church of St. Euphemia with its towering bell tower, and relax on one of the many beaches. Be sure to sample the local seafood, which is some of the best in the Adriatic. Straddling the border between County Mayo and County Galway, Cong is a village steeped in history and surrounded by stunning natural beauty. Visit Cong Abbey, a 12th century monastery, explored the grounds of Ashford Castle, and take a boat trip on Loch Corrib, one of Ireland's largest lakes. Cong is also a great base for exploring the Connemara National Park with its rugged mountains, tranquil lakes, and abundant wildlife. Perched on a steep cliffside on the North Devon coast, Clovelly is a unique village with cobblestone streets so steep that cars are banned. Explore the village on foot, stopping to admire the whitewashed cottages adorned with flowers, and visit the Clovelly harbour, where you can watch fishermen bring in their catch of the day. Don't miss the Clovelly Court Gardens, home to a variety of exotic plants and flowers. Perched high on a cliff top overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, Ise is a medieval village with breathtaking views of the French Riviera. Explore the narrow streets lined with art galleries and boutiques, visit the exotic garden with its collection of cacti and succulents, and enjoy a meal at one of the Michelin-starred restaurants. For the best views, hike up to the ruins of the 12th century castle. While not technically a village, Tallinn's enchanting old town, with its cobblestone streets, medieval churches and colourful merchant houses, will make you feel like you've stepped back in time. Explore the narrow alleys, discover hidden courtyards, and soak up the atmosphere of this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Be sure to visit St. Known for its well-preserved medieval architecture, Sibiu is a cultural gem in the heart of Transylvania. Wander through the cobbled streets of the old town, admire the colourful houses with their eyes that seem to follow you, and visit the Brukenthal National Museum, home to an impressive collection of Romanian art. Be sure to climb the council tower for panoramic views of the city, and enjoy a traditional Romanian meal at one of the many restaurants in the old town. Known as the town of fine towers, San Gimignano is a UNESCO World Heritage Site famous for its 14 medieval towers that dominate the skyline. Wander through the cobbled streets and squares, visit the Collegiate Church of Santa Maria Assunta with its stunning frescoes, and savour the flavours of Tuscan cuisine at one of the many restaurants. Be sure to climb the Torre Grossa, the tallest of the towers, for breathtaking views of the town and the surrounding Tuscan countryside. So there you have it, 30 of the most beautiful and enchanting small towns and villages in Europe, each with its own unique charm and character. From the fairy tale streets of Colmar to the dramatic cliffs of Positano, these hidden gems are sure to capture your heart and leave you with memories to last a lifetime. Which of these charming villages would you love to visit first? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more travel inspiration. Want to see the most magical castles in Europe? Stay tuned. I've got another incredible video coming your way soon. Until then, happy travels.